Alrighty, Rue, Cuckoo Kachu to you and all my nobodies not watching out there. Did I just make it go like halfway through the night without needing to? Like, did I just choose to rest or something and just waste half the night, or has it always been that way where I just start? I don't know. Anyway, a familiar smile. It took just 2 days for the city to go, oh, last man on Earth. I probably won't have a better chance of soaking the atmosphere. Or I can do this. You know, I'm gonna go to the familiar smile. I don't even remember this guy. If someone asked me right at this moment how to define the meaning of the word eerie, I'd look them straight in the eye and say, just take a look around, idiot. That's very Julia. Classic Julia. But with the exception of a few stray dogs, there's no one to ask. I guess they're just trying to... I mean, that makes sense. Like, you might as well put it into the ambience of the moment. Like, why not? Like, it was definitely an event. Living through that time is not super great, and not living through it obviously not super great either. But it was weird. Like, when people really started actually taking it seriously, like, there was like an impact on the environment in a good way. There were like dolphins in like the English Channel and shit, that like stuff that the the world became a healthier place. Like, the planet Earth, Gaia itself, healed from just us not being us as per normal for like a couple months. Like, it really made a difference, and it's like it lasted longer than that. It's just, yeah, okay, making myself sad. Never mind. Let's move on. This isn't the New York I've come to know. I can't help but perceive it as artificial. Real, but with an uncanny apocalyptic quality, like a citywide roleplay of some trashy post-apo flick. That's meta as hell. Like, oh yeah, no, it's so fucking... When do we get out? So when do we start wearing the Mad Max shit? It's like, no, we're asking that now. Like, when do we start doing that? Like I was Will Smith in I Am Legend. Okay, that's... I didn't read the book. I saw the movie. My understanding is that the book and the movie are significantly different, and have like a whole different flavor, if I recall correctly. They end differently, and the tone of the book, if I recall correctly, is that, and again, didn't read it, just that it's been, YouTube video explained to me. The difference is that he's the bad guy, he's the villain. We, aren't supposed to identify. We're supposed to realize that by the end of the book, which, again, I did not read. Maybe I should. And that, again, it wouldn't be Will Smith. It'd be whatever the main character's name was, which I don't remember, actually. I don't think they give him a name. I think that's part of the thing about the book. Maybe they do. I don't know. Whatever. And it's like, they're actually supposed to be the evolution of us. Better. It's like, it only looks bad from his perspective. But he's a legend. He's the one that's killing them. He's the villain. He's a legend among them, creating all this problem and death. It's like, but they're actually like evolving and like becoming intelligent, and are meant to sort of replace us. Which, I don't know if at that time it was meant to be like an AGI kind of thing, like an AI reference, or if it was just like hating on humans for being really shitty to the world. Because the world does seem healthier in that, like, I Am Legend. Like, he's like the only one that seems to be, that he knows of, that's immune to this disease. He just seems immune. It doesn't seem like he just got so lucky that he has just been such a badass that somehow, despite all this happening, he just has avoided. It's like, it wasn't a thing, like you get bit and then you get turned. Or maybe it was, I don't know. It just seems like it was something that just happened to people because it traveled through the air and water, and he was just immune because he just was. And he is a legend to them, creating all this thing, but it's like an inevitable thing. Like, they're gonna keep happening, and it's the majority of the world, and he can do whatever he wants, but ultimately they've already won, you know, and that's it. If I recall correctly, that's how the book was supposed to sort of be interpreted, and the movie didn't really follow that because that's not so fun. And a lot of times they change the movies and books because it's like, dude, that's really downer. Like, let's just cast Will Smith and he's gonna be a badass, and it's cool. We'll just end it that way. It's good. Hell, this is probably the first time anybody has thought of I Am Legend in the last 10 years. The film version, anyway. See, this character seems to know about the difference between the two, at least to some degree. I mean, I don't know, I've thought about it, but I think about all sorts of shit all the time, and I don't know if it's, like, I've definitely thought about it in the last 10 years, and probably since between that, but again, I like to, I haven't watched it for a minute. I keep walking the empty streets until suddenly, hey, Julia! Julia! Are you guys? The streets reveal themselves as less empty than I previously thought. Yeah, no, it's pretty much like, real talk, this would be like a violation of the masquerade in the sense that it's pretty much just vampires and like MAGA hats. Like, that's all that's out. People who just don't believe it's a thing, like, oh, that's the what the fuck did they call it? I forgot, but there was some racist version of like Chinese flu. Like, what the fuck? And you know, vampires. Like, because vampires are like, hey, I gotta eat. Like, I can't just. I mean, I guess I could DoorDash, but I could have somebody DoorDash, but that's like a trail, and I don't need that. Like, that's not a, you know. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna see who's out there, and then just be a bunch of them eating a bunch of Republicans, I guess. I don't know. Charlie. Sheesh. It's been a long time. Julia, why are you so stupid? Thanks, Charles. Charles is just like, why are you so stupid? Wow, that's not the line I choose to open with a touching reunion with, but okay. Last time we met, he was working at the Karma Circle. One of those vegan places that pride themselves on hiring workers with disability. Went there for the first time 2 years ago or so with Dakota. It's like, I mean, so if everybody maintains, you know, quarantine, you're actually pretty safe breaking quarantine. And that was the problem, is that too many people realized that. It's like, well, if everyone's at home, I can't get sick because there's nobody around to get sick from. And I can't get anybody sick. So, for instance, and this is a healthy thing, I don't have a friggin' treadmill at home. I'm going to go for a run. You're not going to run into anybody for like the entirety of your run because no one's there. The problem is, everybody gets that idea and it becomes like, well, if everyone takes you know, lava rock from Hawaii home, then causes a problem or whatever from whatever, choose your favorite whatever from whatever national park. Not that Hawaii is a national park. Actually, I choose that because there was a thing that I saw with on last week tonight that they were pointing out how there's like a thing where there's like a quote-unquote curse of just don't take the lava rocks because there's like a curse, and people constantly send them back with like a note saying sorry, please return those, because they take them and they're like, they actually feel cursed, bad things happen to them enough that they take the time and effort to send it back so that they can be clear of it. But it costs the Hawaii, you know, people, the government, to friggin' sort that out. Like, they're getting all these fucking rocks and they're just like, just don't take them in the first place, please. That's it. Like, we say that. Like, but people are like, I'm gonna take this. Oh, well, I got cursed. I don't like that. I'm gonna send it back. And that solves it. But it's like, now the government of Hawaii has to deal with, you know, physically remove, like, it's not like you just send it back to Hawaii and it just pops back where it needs to be. You might be free of the curse, but now it's on the government of Hawaii to, it's like, I don't know if you're free of the curse until that goes back to where it is, or just like, I don't know how that works. Like, again, I'm not talking about how curses work or don't. I'm just saying this is a thing. It's a real thing. People have, yeah. Anyway, Charles here was our waiter. He heard us arguing about something stupid and rushed to Dakota's defense. Thank you, Charles. I like you, Charlie. And in Charlie's mind, the best defense is a merciless offense. So did he just call me an idiot again? Like, that worked out. He was just like, you must be stupid. He rose to my formal clothes, silly mannerisms, and general behavior in specific garments so ruthlessly. Dakota and I had a 10-minute long laughing fit. The manager over here heard him and apologized. I like you, Charles. I like Charlie. I'm not so fond of myself as this character. She's a horrible bitch, and the fact that you like, I was proud of her for that moment of like, that guy's a toxic asshole. Takes one to know one, I guess. But I like you, like you defended Dakota. Dakota's must protect. But I didn't mind. I always like underdogs that can stand their ground. We even became online friends so we could roast each other on Messenger. That's a very Julia thing. It's like, nah, let's just keep that rolling. Let's just do it. Let's just do it for fun. And you can do that using emojis a lot. I'm sure you can. What is it gonna do? Like, emoji is gonna be like black spot, duck, fucking devil horns, frowny face, water, electricity, sad, like broken heart. It's like, dude, I didn't need all that. Bro, I thought we were friends. It's like I feel like that. People are getting sick. You're irresponsible, bro. I need to take you home. Are you like the hall monitor now, Charlie? Is that what's going on? Like, you're just like waiting to find people to do this? Like, you're like, oh no, if I get sick, I don't care. If I get sick and die, it's fine. But I gotta be here to reprimand others. I was just headed there, Charlie. No need to worry about me. But I was worried. You never answer my messages these days. One more reason to dislike Julia. Yeah, that's not exactly an option right now, is it? Especially during the day. Why not? Do you not... Does your phone not do it? How far back? No, it's supposed to... If this is happening in... It's like... What are you... Why wouldn't... Like, look, it's not like he's calling you. He's been emailing you, right? If you have to contact me, you need to do it through Dakota. I've decided not to use smartphones. Oh! I forgot! You're actually technologically disabled. You can't anymore. I forgot. I feel insensitive. Not that much, because fuck you, Julia, but kinda. Like, actually, like people named Julia, but this individual Julia, I'm not super fond of. You know, keep my head clear and all. Like, yeah, you can't do it anymore. So this means you met this person way before, like before you were a vampire. Yeah, I think you just got tired of breaking them. You were always so clumsy. Your screen was always cracked. You were always thinking a lot with your hands. Thinking a lot while your hands were doing something stupid. Alright, Charlie. I mean, shit, man. You're like 2.5 men. My guy, only better. But I'm Tisk, not a good joke. But you're more savage and funnier. I never actually watched that. I really don't know. I honestly don't know. I just know it exists. I don't know. I think I've seen like an episode. As I said, ruthless. Hashtag Ben Savage, only not abducted by Deadpool or in The Princess Bride. Is Dakota good? You two still gal pals? My heart. Like, I'm just like, I don't know if I should be offended or supportive. I'm gonna take the supportive, like, I'm meant to be like, that's sweet. Like, I don't really know what he's supposed to be, some sort of you know, intellectually, mentally, you know, disabled or something along those lines. I don't know if they're trying to like lean towards Down syndrome, which I love people with Down syndrome. They are so sweet. They're so nice. They're so happy. The world would probably be a better place in many ways if there were way, way, way more of them. That's just my opinion. But that said, I don't know if they're trying to like get that across with the art without being offensive. Because again, I don't know. Like I don't know how to tread that water, and I'd rather not. I just feel like they're trying to make it clear that he has some sort of mental thing that that he's this way or that way, and he doesn't know how to like refer to the lesbianism. So like, I think that's wholesome. I'm good. I'm good with that personally. Not that I have any ground to stand on any part here. Gal pals! We are. I'm gonna say we are. I just think I suck, but I'm gonna say we are. We are. Very good gal pals. That's good. You aren't practical. You are a mess girl. You need someone close to take care of you. Bruh. You, like, don't pull any punches. Nice. She needs that. Psh, come on, said the guy who still lives with his mom. Bruh. Julia. Like, I know that, like, that's, like, your back and forth and stuff. That's, like, your chemistry and stuff, but love low. Yep. We're the same. That's how I know. He rolls with the punch. Fucking delivers a counter twist backhand, just like, ba-da! It's like, yeah, no, that's exactly, like, you're totally right. But that's exactly how right I am. Like, bruh, savage. He says that with such an innocent smile, so much conviction, I feel thoroughly owned. Yeah, no, you just got fucking pwned, noob. Get good. Scrub. Ah, shit. I gotta respawn, collect all my loot. He's fighting back. Switch to sincerity mode. Yeah, no, you already lost. Like, he doesn't pull his punches. He came out choosing not violence, but kinda. It's just that, don't tell her this, but I'm not sure if we're making each other happy, and that worries me, like, a lot, you know? See, this is sort of manipulative, because I don't think you're really sincere. I think you're just switching gears to sort of, like, short-circuit him and sort of, like, circumvent it. But maybe you really do want help. Because, like, I want you to be a nicer person, and hopefully this leads to that, but you need to treat... I'm with Charlie here. You are a mess, and you need to be better for Dakota and for yourself. Just be better. Don't be a toxic shithole ass. Ha! That's because you're being stupid. Thank you, Charlie. Can we get a round of applause for Charlie? I like you, Charlie. You're like basically my favorite character that isn't Dakota this far. Hey, I'm being honest now. Don't be mean. I didn't say you're stupid, but that you're being stupid. There's a difference. Oh my god, I've said that so many fucking times. It bothers me. It's like, I didn't say you're stupid. You're stupid is a continuous condition. You're being stupid is a temporary thing. Like, you know, like you're sick. You're not always sick. You're just sick right now. You have a cold. You're being stupid. You gotta... Only the cold is you being stupid. Guess that's something your mom says all the time, huh? Dude. Don't fucking box of chocolates him right now. That's not... When you're in your head for too long, you always trip over a glass of water or break your phone. That's when they call you stupid. When you argue or when you joke, that's good. That's progress. Listen to the wisdom of the Charlie. Listen to him. This makes sense. Man, what am I supposed to say? Like, I guess it's more complicated than that. Like a philosopher now. I mean, I'm gonna go with I guess, because it's like I want to be positive towards him. Because, see, you're not stupid. You get it. Oh yeah. Are you still a journalist? Me? No, they fired me. Good. This was like good. This was not good work for you. Good? Seriously? Yeah, Mom reads Lodestar sometimes. She says it's trash. I'm happy you're not trash. Look, I think everybody needs a Charlie, man. Everybody needs somebody who's just too fucking straight, too fucking, like, honest, like, to lie. They're not trying to hurt you. They're trying to help. And sometimes that's painful. Healing can be painful. The truth can hurt. You know, ignorance is bliss. Well, what does that say about illumination, being educated, learning, not being ignorant? It ain't bliss, my guy! And so you gotta have a Charlie. Don't be trash. Thank you, that means a lot. And how's Karma Circle? You still working there? No, they fired me. Okay, it makes me sad. Oh. Good. No, I'm not that fucking evil. I'm gonna say because of the virus, because to me that makes the most sense. Like, rather than just saying I'm sorry, I want to assume it's because of that. Don't know. There's a new boss. Stupid guy. Doesn't like me. Maybe I should have said sorry, given that this is the case, but I didn't know that then, so. I didn't call him stupid to his face. He throws me an impish side glance and moves his eyebrows up and down with comedic timing. He's like, I mean, you know me, you know Charlie. Whoop, 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 whoop. Like, yeah. But I did. I sort of was like, classic Charlie. Shit, Charlie, you're unbelievable. And how is your mom? She's sick and doesn't want me to come by her room. She sent me out to this pharmacy to get her medicine, you know. So that's why he's not pulling hall monitor duty. He actually has a mission. But I don't, like, that's so weird. Like, I actually care about Charlie's mom. I don't know Charlie. Charlie, I know that Charlie is a fictional character. It's not real. I don't know Charlie's mom. She doesn't even have a name so far. I'm gonna guess it's like Elaine or something like that. But I don't know her. But I care about her because I care about Charlie. That's good writing right there. Fuck. I hope it's not serious. It's stupid. We have to take care of each other, but we can't even see each other, you know? I'm glad I chose this path as opposed to the smallpox thing, I guess. Because I don't remember him. I don't know him. I feel like trash for wanting to complain about my own troubles. You're doing good? Yeah. Yes, I'm strong. Yeah, no, yes, you're strong. He's like, I'm good. My immune system, hyper active. I'm good. He poses like a macho man. I laugh. I mean, he's thick. He got those muscles, and honestly, he's stronger than he looks, and he looks strong. You stay strong too, Julia, and write something from time to time. I gotta get Dakota to do that. No promises. Hey, if I'm forced to be an asshole to Dakota and we stop being gal pals, will you forgive me? I won't forgive you, Julia. Fuck you. How? I don't even want you. Unless you're doing it to save her life, to get her to go away from you so that she doesn't get involved in your... She's already involved in your vampire shit, man. Like, you could spare her possibly, because I don't remember if I've caused any real harm to anyone, but I just gotta assume that, like, it doesn't really matter. I'm a vampire. And, like, I'm kind of a low-level fledgling, whatever. Like, I'm not. Like, I've gained my own importance, but anybody, you're already sort of breaking the masquerade by having her, which is kind of a big deal, but you can sort of work around that, depending. But it basically makes her free game. Like, other vampires would be like, no, you're lucky that's all that happened to you, is that you lost your not quite familiar. It's like, I think she's sort of a blood slave / ghoul, kind of. She's definitely, I think, considered blood slave, so she could, but she's somebody that you used to know when you were alive, and so that sort of violates the thing. Not that you can't always do that, it's just, it gets complicated. But you better be good to her. Let me think. An exaggerated thinker pose. I swear, this dude. Then he's like, show me. No, I don't like you if you fuck over Dakota. No. Damn it! Thank you, Charlie. I knew you would say that, and that's what I think you should say. No. Then he turns away and disappears into the night. Fucking just... That's it. He just shuts the door in your face socially and walks the fuck off. I swear, I don't know how to handle this guy. He always has to have the final word, even against a vampire. It's like... I don't even know if you have the ability, like, the physical strength to, like, tangle with this guy. Like, given the factors I see here. I feel like if you tried to physically just
one-on-one, just like let's go, buddy. Like